I'm at Hillsborough State Park in Florida State. I am standing only feet away from one of nature's most perfect killing machines. Right over there in that river, you see a log. Except that's not a log, that is an American alligator, which is a crocodilian. This is a kind of animal that has outlasted and predated the dinosaurs. And they haven't really evolved much since, and in this video, we're gonna learn why. We're gonna also touch on why the crocodilian didn't take over the planets, and why humans, with our weak, fleshy bodies, have somehow managed to conquer the world in a fraction of the time that the crocodilian has been on this planet. I am in a less exotic but equally exciting location, my brand new set. I call it the Curiosity Corner. As you can see, I have a globe and some knickknacks, so you know I'm trustworthy. Among these knickknacks, I have the taxidermied head of an American alligator, which is my favorite animal. I feel somewhat hypocritical owning the head of my favorite animal. I received it as a gift, and according to the tag on it, the purchase of this gator head, as well as other gator-made products, supports alligator farms that release 17% of their alligators into the wild to restore their populations. Not only do alligator farms increase the wild gator population, but they also provide a sustainable source of gator goods, which reduces the poaching of this creature in the wild. Regardless of the morality of owning an artifact such as this, I have this gator head, which I will be using as a teaching aid and prop for this video and future videos. As I said earlier, this is the head of the American alligator. This species first emerged during the late Oligocene epoch about 37 million years ago. It is found in the southeastern United States, with its population concentrated in Florida, Louisiana, and Georgia. Its population extends to some other areas as well. Females of the species grow a length of 8 to 10 feet, whereas the males can get between 11 and 15 feet in length. While the American alligator is my favorite crocodilian, it is far from the first. The first known crocodilian is an ancient reptile called Hesperosokus, which lived during the late Triassic period, approximately 220 million years ago. Hesperosokus, I'm sorry, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, is considered one of the earliest ancestors of modern crocodilians. This species was a small, agile reptile, about 2 to 3 feet long. It had a long, slender body, short legs, and a long tail. Its snout was relatively narrow compared to modern crocodilians, and it had sharp teeth. While Hesperosokus had some crocodilian-like features, it also displayed characteristics similar to early dinosaurs and other archosaurs. It occupied a transitional position in the evolutionary history of crocodilians, displaying both primitive reptilian traits and those that would later become more characteristic of the crocodilian lineage. Hesperosokus and its contemporaries represent an important stage in the evolution of crocodilians, serving as a bridge between earlier crocodiles and the diverse group of crocodilians we see today. Over millions of years, subsequent species evolved and diversified, leading to the emergence of the crocodilians we're familiar with today, including crocodiles, alligators, and caimans. Looking at the body plan of Hesperosokus, you can see some hints of a crocodilian as well as some accents of what we recognize as a dinosaur. It is likely a common ancestor of both, so it makes sense that we would see some similarities. Let's fast forward the clock 164 million years past to see the first modern crocodile, which is believed to be a species called Pristocampus, which lived during the Eocene epoch approximately 56 to 34 million years ago. Pristocampus was an early representative of the crocodile lineage that displayed characteristics similar to both crocodiles and alligators. Pristocampus resembled a large crocodile with its elongated snout and sharp teeth. It had a semi-aquatic lifestyle and inhabited wetland environments. Its body shape and locomotion were adapted for swimming and hunting in the water, similar to modern crocodilians. This species is considered an important transitional form in the evolution of crocodilians. It possessed features that are characteristic of both the ancestral crocodile lineage and the more derived forms that evolved later. Pristocampus and related species from the Eocene played a crucial role in the development of the crocodilian diversity we see today. From Pristocampus, the crocodilian lineage continued to evolve, diversify,
modify and adapt to various environments and ecological niches. Different species of crocodiles, alligators, and caimans emerged over time, each with their own unique characteristics. It is important to note that the classification and understanding of early crocodilians are continually evolving as new scientific discoveries are made and scientific research advances. Therefore, our understanding of precise timing and relationships of early crocodilians may be subject to future revisions. There is some overlap between the timelines of Pristocampus and the American alligator, which brings us back to the modern-day gators that I saw in Hillsborough State Park. When we compare modern-day crocodilians to Hesperosokus, there is a noticeable difference. There is also a difference of 220 million years or so some changes are to be expected. If you compare those changes to the changes of wolves into dogs in the past 15,000 years, the shift doesn't seem nearly as extreme. Though crocodilians evolved to fit specific ecological niches, while wolves evolved to coexist with humans and eventually fell victim to selective breeding and turned into these abominations. While we humans are responsible for the creation of the aforementioned abominations, we are also responsible for our conquest of the planet. Modern humans first emerged 300,000 years ago, and we've taken the world by storm. Crocodilian evolution has some similarity to human evolution, most notably one human, DJ Khaled. Both are suffering from success. In the case of crocodilians, their body plan simply works, and thus there isn't much need to change or adapt. In most of their ecosystems, they are apex predators, and face little evolutionary pressure to change. Furthermore, they have small brains compared to their body size, largely relying on instinct to function. Meanwhile, us humans, while physically weak, have big brains with varying levels of smoothness. But with a few exceptions, we are smarter than most other animals. The biggest reason, in my opinion, why humans have been so successful in conquering Earth and beyond is the same reason why the Wonder Pets were so successful. Teamwork. We're not that big and we're not that tough, but together, we can do the right stuff. Go humans! Yay! Humans are social creatures. Crocodilians are not. That social ability allowed us to spread ideas, discover new ones, and pass that information along. This information included the use of fire, tools, agriculture, which plants and mushrooms kill you, and which don't. Each subsequent discovery provided a springboard to get to the next one. With the invention of language and later on writing, information could be stored and spread at a much faster rate. This ability to assimilate information, tools, and technology without having to invent it completely from scratch in a single human lifetime allowed us to expand our population into every corner of the globe, inventing tools, shelter, and apparel to cope with even the most inhospitable terrain. As Jurassic Park's Dr. Ian Malcolm would say, we stood on the shoulders of geniuses and took the next step. That's how technological progression works. We are in a very interesting time as we have progressed to the point where we made the American alligator an endangered species, recognized it, made farms for the gators, released so many into the wild that they're no longer endangered, then got to the point where we can sell alligator heads and gator bites made from a creature that could kill us in a one-on-one fight.
I just ate an apex predator. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so incredibly blessed to be standing in an oncoming thunderstorm in Florida right now. This has always been a dream of mine. The American alligator is my favorite animal, and I am just so happy that I got to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like content like this and would like to see more, please subscribe and share this video with people you think might enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have a good one now. Bye-bye.